Hi everybody, it's Cathryn from In the Pink Designs. I am back from seeing my son graduate from basic military training in the Air Force. We had a great time. It was really great to see him. I got to see him for 2 days and now he's off to technical school. So he's on his way. I'm glad for him. Okay, so I'm using the Sweet Bugs bundle again, along with the Scalloped Blooms dies. I'm also using the 3 banner punch and the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. Okay, so the box measures 3 by 4 by 1, and I'm opening it like this. I love this ribbon, it's so sweet. It opens like this, and inside I have a whole bunch of Mamba. It's like a fruit chews thing, but I thought it would be good with the raspberry and the strawberry. There are actually raspberry and strawberry in there, so I thought that was a good pick for this. Alright, what we need is a piece of basic white, a piece of Blackberry Bliss that is 11 by 7. We're using the Cute as a Bug Designer Series paper. We need 2 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, 2 pieces that are 3/4 by 3 3/4, and 2 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 3/4. I think I'm missing one of those. Alright, for the sentiment, I used a piece of soft Seafoam cardstock that is 1/2 inch high. And this scallop is from of course, the Scalloped Blooms dies. It is 2 7/8 inch wide, and that's Blackberry Bliss. And this is from the 2 3/8 inch circle punch, and this is also the Cute as a Bug DSP. All right, we're gonna go and start our scoring. We're going to start on the 11 inch side. Score at 1, 2, 6, and 7. And turn it to the 7 inch side and score at 1, 2, 5, and 6. So only 4 score lines on each side. Now fold and burnish your score lines. Okay. Now we have 2 1-inch strips on this side, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. And then over here is a 4-inch strip over here. And this is what we're going to be doing. Alright, we're going to start down over here, go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, and take those 2 squares off. Okay, go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the bottom square, and wedge the top one. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. Take off the bottom square and wedge the top one. And then we're going to take these 2 rectangles off. And I'm going to take that, go right above the score line so that bump is not there when you take it off. Okay, now that's that side. I'm going to turn it to the other side so that your 2 1-inch strips are over here, and we're going to start over here. Go to that first score line, cut it to the second score line, and we're going to take these 2 rectangles off. Okay, go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the bottom rectangle and wedge the top. Okay, go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the second score line. Take off this bottom one and wedge the top. And then we're going to take these 2 squares off. Okay, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. Alright, now let's start down over here, and I'm going to put glue on both of these tabs. And we're going to take the score line on the tab and make it straight with this inner rectangle on the side, and same on this side. Okay, and then we're going to attach these to the other end of the same rectangle. And that is your box. Alright, now I forgot to round the corners here, so it might be a little difficult. So you can just, I'm going to have to wedge these just a little bit so they don't stick out. And this one too. So if you get it before you put it together, just round the corners of these 2. And this one I think is going to be fine. So, because it's inside, so we'll leave that one alone. Alright, and that is your box. Alright, so let's get our DSP here. Okay, these 2 larger pieces are going to go on the front and back of the flap. And then the long sides and the short sides. Okay, now on this one, I put an extra piece. So I'll put this one in there, and I also rounded it. You can do it if you want, or you don't have to. So it's an extra piece of the 2 3/4 by 3/4. I will put that in the directions. Okay, so let's let that dry up and let's do our stamping. As I said, I'm having a hard time with the basic black ink. Sometimes if I leave it like this, it's kind of too, let me try it one more time. It's kind of too, feels dry. And then if I flip it over, it gets too, yeah, see, it's so heavy. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm sticking it on. No, I'm struggling with this. Maybe, I don't know, does it have too much ink? But when I flip it this way, it has too much ink. When I have it like this for a long time, there's not enough ink on the top. So, I don't know. Oh, I'm preferring the mementos, the Tuxedo Black memento still. So, preference, I guess. Okay, there we go. See the difference there? This one's pretty thick. This one's a little bit thicker. It's not too bad, but this is the premium. That's the Tuxedo Black. This one's really thick. This one's medium thick, and this one is how I like it. Okay. Oops, wait. Then we need, that's our little beetle, I think. And then we need our Lily of the Valley. Great. Alright, and I'm going to cut these out with the matching dies. Alright, we're using a bunch of color Stampin Blends. I'm using Light Pool Party, Light and Dark Old Olive, Light Real Red, and Light Smoky, Soft Seafoam. Alright, let's start with the bug, and we're going to start with the bottom. I'm going to do all dark Old Olive. Now if you want to, you can go down next to these extra ones and do an extra. And then I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of the dark on the side of the head. That's would be the far side over there. And then I'm going to finish the head with the light Old Olive. Alright, and then for the, I'm not sure if this is it's certain kind of bee or whatever, I'm going to use the light Real Red. Okay. And then I'm going to use light Pool Party for the wing, which old beetles, some of them have weird colored wings too, but it's okay. Alright, now let's move on to this. I'm going to use the dark Old Olive on the edges of the leaves. And then I'm going to fill in with light Old Olive. Okay. And then I'm going to use light soft Seafoam for the Lily of the Valley, just to give them a little bit. I think this is Lily of the Valley, but I could be absolutely wrong. And then I'm going to add in some Wink of Stella on the wing of the beetle and the bells. Okay. Alright, that's that. And now we need our Blackberry Bliss scallop along with our 2 3/8 inch piece, circle piece of the DSP. Alright, now I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on the back of my bug. Make sure my flowers are straight. And I'm going to put him sitting right there. Alright, and then we need a dimensional right there, and then some minis. Just going to put one on each of the flowers. Okay, and then we're just going to go a little bit higher, and like that. Alright, now I'm going to use one of the Dreamy Flowers. I'm going to pick the largest one. And I'm going to tack down that hand because the hand didn't have a dimensional on it. And then I'm going to use the 2027 to 25 to 2027 in color flat pearls. And I'm going to use one of the yellow ones and I'm going to put it right in the middle of that flower. Now it looks like the flowers in the background. I like that. Alright. Now we need our box. You put in whatever it is you want. And then we're going to use our Old Olive Specialty RickRack. I'm going to leave it a little bit long on the top. Just because it's easier for people to retie when it's a little bit longer. Now I'm going to take a dimensional. I'm going to put it right up here where our scallop's going to go, like in the middle of it somewhere. Then I'm going to put 3 dimensionals on my scallop. Alright, we're going to put this pretty far up to the top. Make sure you get it up and down how you want it. Okay, now we need our strip of soft Seafoam. Okay, and I'm going to use some Blackberry Bliss ink, and we're using the Sentiment Love You Lots. Leave a little space on both sides. Okay, now we need our 3 banner punch, and I'm going to be using the middle one, and I'm just going to go from the outside in, right next to the love, the L in love, just about 1/8 of an inch away, and do the banner. And then we're going to stick it in the other way. Well, we could go this way too, as long as we grab it and pull it up, because we don't want it to be too short or cut in the middle. And I'm just going to use it to cut the other flag a little bit away from the S. That way we don't have to worry about it being too short. And now I'm going to put a dimensional on either side. And I'm going to try to get this right down straight. I love that. All right, let's get that out of the way. And then for the final touch, I'm going to use some more of those in color flat pearls, and I'm going to use a medium up there and another small right there. So then it looks like it's kind of in a triangle there with the flower. I love it. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, I forgot, this was when Easter, when my son, the day before Easter, he got the phone call. He was going in a couple days. So I was a little frazzled. So I wanted to apologize to Mary, who sent me this beautiful card for Easter. Thank you so much. And then she put some pretty flowers on the inside. I appreciate it so much. I didn't forget about you. I just wanted to show that. And I thank anybody who sends me anything. It is so lovely, and I really appreciate it. All right, please subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. All the info's linked below.